Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
Please welcome your 2027 Minnesota Vikings.
They're on the visiting sideline. Head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His guys hoping to build on their first win of the season last week. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Vikings. His guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win.
To kick off.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Probably feels like he owes his guys one after last week, doesn't he? Threw a couple picks, did find the end zone, but his guys around him still found a way to win. Now here's where he's got to be careful, Kate. You can't get it all back at once. Sometimes when you're over-aggressive, it leads to, well, days like last week, a couple interceptions. So to do your job, just do your job well. I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On second down, Williams. And as a catch for Luther Burden. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
First and 10 from the 43. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Oh, and he finished with a stat line like he did in support of a win last week, Brock. You know that you're in store for some early work the next time out. Lo and behold, here we are.
Yeah, teams can tend to be a little bit habitual at times. The way he played was a big factor in earning that win. So getting him looks here, especially early on, definitely part of the plan.
Williams to throw on second. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. There's the shot, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. They send a man in motion. Williams set to pass. The left side is caught by Stribley. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short completion.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Just a yard on that catch, so second and 9 coming up. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing on second, Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Try to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
Over the decades, you want to see elite defenses in the NFL. They have the big people that can run and the little people that will tackle. In that corner, well, he did his job there.
Got the completion on the last play, but not the result they wanted, Brock. They've got to convert now on 3rd down. Williams to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get 9 on this one, but not enough as that stop forces 4th and long.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Ryan Fitzgerald lining up for the field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Fitzgerald sends this through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Here's how Scatterby fared last time out. 11 carries, 65 yards. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Going right back to Scatterby. And a good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up a first. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Play action now with Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Jones. Contact is made. He's hit and dropped back across midfield at the 44. Jervon Dexter. And that sets up an extremely difficult third now at 17. Now Jones. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down. Second time on this opening series. Ed Oliver. And it's going to be, oh my goodness, Brock, 4th and 25.
The Bears take over.
Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. Here's Williams. Now here he goes. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Turpin back deep to return. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. As the Vikings get back out there, you can see Bears defensive coordinator Dennis Allen. These guys with an early lead to defend exactly what they were hoping for. Now's the time to follow through, get this stop. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Scatterboo gets it here to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken
Gave
down
away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Jones looking to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Incomplete. Tyreek Stevenson on the coverage.
Here's Jones. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out to... He's got it deep downfield. They found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always, that's going to be good for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's Scatterboo plowing ahead. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Just 3-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Here's a counter give to Scadaboo. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. He's quickly making a habit out of wrecking play. It doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he picks up 20 on that play. That's going to be a Minnesota first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Hand off to Scadaboo from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Jones. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. This from 35 yards away. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first. So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This from 35 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Well, that's a type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take
The
over
Bears
first
offense
and
now
10
heads back out to the
at their
field.
own 24
And it's an
yard
interesting
line.
game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Keeping it himself to begin this series. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw is Williams. Nowhere to go with it, and he's planted. They got him at the 16. Well, after recording the sack, it looks like he is the one who's shaken up. We're going to get a stoppage here as he gets looked at. So as they face fourth down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Pitch play. It's Scatterboo. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
A gain of 12
Not in the
yards.
time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play fake, Jones. Pass caught by Tate Dell. Nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
Gain of 20.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready?
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Running with Scatterboo. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down. Jones upping the pace here.
On the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he gets home. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Pitts, his third of the year. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
They'll set up here for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Bears 3.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there, so we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, Chicago!
Touchdown, Chicago.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And we're back even, 10-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Not first down. They're going to start with Scatterboot. They'll cobble together a yard there. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing on 2nd, Jones. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
It sure is easier for those other 10 guys, Kate, out there to play with some confidence, knowing if they do their job and that quarterback throws it his way, he's going to make them pay. He took 3 away last year. That's his first this season.
The Bears returning their offense and this running back to the field. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. On play action, Williams. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
That's completed out to the right. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
That's called playing downhill with a capital D. These safeties, they love to see that play. And that ball caught in front of him, and he came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Setting up the screen. They get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Ryan Rico headed back out for the punt. Back deep. It's Kavontae Turpin. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And we can see that turnover from last drive, an unfortunate low life in their past few. Something they're going to hope to avoid as they get set up for this next series. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking, hey, go.
Driving forward with Scattaboo. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Scattaboo again. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
By Dylan Peterman. Brings up 3rd down.
Get it. Gravity line.
Trying to pick it up with Scattaboo. Give him 2 yards. Stop made pretty quickly there. And that is a Vikings 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Vikings.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. So 1st down from the 41.
Come on. Hit. 19 Tiger.
Jones now to throw. Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got him at the 31. Kayvon Thibodeau. His first step towards matching the 13 sacks he had last year.
And 19 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down now, it's Jones. He's under pressure again, and again he goes down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing here, Jones. Chased out to his right. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Jones now on 1st. And that last throw puts him up near 1,000 yards on this season. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st down, Scattaboo the running back. Coming off his 4th carry of this drive.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Jones to throw. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scattaboo. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
34-yard line.
Jones now on 2nd down. Low right side, Dale has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
2nd and goal at the Bears' 3-yard line.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete. And the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
kicking team on to try the PAT. And he's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
Now here's Williams. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. This goes big, 25 yards before that tackle is made. And that's going to be good for a Bears first down.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And this is the running back. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. The Ravens bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Eagles. And this is Mekhi Lemon. He'll take this in for the touchdown. He's found the end zone twice in the first 2 quarters. The Eagles lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Get up. Cowboy 80.
They'll start the half with Scannaboo. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too.
15 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now we give to Black. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
7-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jones. Target is there, but it is incomplete. Defender saying, not on my watch. Making a hit to force that to the ground. It's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Now Jones escapes the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Now Jones on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Williams to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dallas Turner picks it up. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
As the Vikings get back out there, you can see Bears defensive coordinator Dennis Allen. These guys in a tough spot. Got to take advantage of the opportunities they have left to get back into this one. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Black. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Pinned down deep on your own side, Brock. You know what that defense is thinking. They want to stick it to you, but they still found a way to find a little running room there.
You spent quite a bit of time really in training camp. Not in season as much, Kate, but in training camp working on this backed-up situation. And that's exactly what you want. You want to see the ball matriculate forward. And to do it on the ground, even better.
A gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Jones looking to throw. Middle of the field, got his man, it's Pitts. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They got the first down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He's brought down.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Black now. He loses the football. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. They dodge the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
13.
To throw, here's Jones. That's Gadsden right side. And he's going to be stopped well short of where he hoped he might get. Call it about 8 on that pass. And now you can call it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
False start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Chicago gets set to take the field now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Here's Williams. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know that was exactly what the defense talked about on the sidelines. Get ready for that drive. Let's send a message from the jump, and let's hit them hard.
Picked up a few on that 1st down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Williams set to pass. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That is the spark that they needed. 35 yards.
1st down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Williams on 1st and 10. And that last throw puts him up near 1,000 yards on this season. Receiver in motion, going left. Off the play fake, Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. One play action, Williams. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Third and long for him here. That's him on the quick hitter. By a man, he's in the clear. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Chicago!
Touchdown.
And every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. Flavors. You get inline blockers, you get guys that can run routes, you got guys that can do a little bit of everything, and then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Fitzgerald will tack on the point after, and they'll take the lead.
The score, Bears 17, Vikings 16.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off.
Turpin with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, run for Black. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Throwing on second, Jones. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. All set to go now from the 35. On first down, they'll run. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll come up on first and 10.
First down, Bears.
From the gun, a give to Miller. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings him to first and goal.
First and goal, Chicago.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker. Knock down that run.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up third and goal. And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this third quarter. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Time now for the fourth quarter, Brock. It's third and goal. They go to him again. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they send him backwards on third and goal.
That was a beautiful picture, Kate, of stop the run on the way to the quarterback. Third downs, I don't mind a draw call. You're thinking pass. You want those defensive ends to come upfield. But kudos to that whole defense to stop that run on the way to the quarterback.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Vikings, ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. So first and 10 now from the 30. In there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after a game.
7 at the 33-yard line.
Second down now, it's Jones. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. There's the hits, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And that's going to be a Minnesota first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
So first down from the 41. Now a give up the middle to Moss. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Jones upping the pace here.
At the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll go play action. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play, and that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on first. That's caught at the 4! And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
10 more yards.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. Second
10
down.
yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 6-yard line.
Up the gut, they go with Moss. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They look to run with Moss. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Is to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Send right down the middle and good. Lead now up to a field goal.
The score, Vikings 23, Bears 20.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bears take
The
over
Bears
first and
back
10
out on offense.
at their
Their
own
running back headed out
26-yard
once
line.
again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Williams off the play fake. That throw behind his intended target.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Motioning left is their running back. Now second down throw for. I think he was trying to hit him there. It looked like he was just getting rid of that football.
Now, I'm not going to correct you. You're right. And that's really a compliment to this defense. You saw the guy. He had his man, but the coverage, well, it was too good, and he didn't trust that throw.
This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35. A clutch moment for a massive play. 42 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Brings up second and 12.
To throw is Williams.
35-yard line.
A nice effort on the hit to break up that throw. We've got third down. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Williams. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Starting the drive here with a give to Moss. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part pays off with the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right back to Moss now. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Got to be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Jones to throw on second down. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And Max is a Vikings first down. Jones upping the pace here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Moss gets the pitch. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
Number 13, the ball
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Moss with another carry. And not much space available there. Maybe two. That brings up third down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jones now to throw. Buying some time right. And this one's going to wind up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch. That brings about 4th down.
We've played 3 quarters here already, and those look like some fresh legs defensively, getting after the quarterback, forcing him out of the pocket, and forcing another incompletion.
Jones throwing on 4th. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that was a good call to go for it there. That's a gain of 9 and a first down on 4th and 3. The Bears decide to call their first time out. All right, so the offense staying out there. They've got first down now inside the 45. Here's Moss. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. That's going to be a Minnesota first down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. They go counter. It's Moss. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jones. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Takedown. Capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Throw left side is caught by Stribley.
Williams pass.
And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Williams will look to throw. The Vikings closing in, and they're going to take him down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Williams to throw on 2nd. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be ruled his 2nd drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, it's nearly intercepted. Either way, he was breaking up that throw, Brock. He wanted the pick, but can't hang on. It hits the ground, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
I really don't mind taking a deep shot there, but the problem was that shot, it just wasn't open. And now the game really does hinge right here, Kate, on converting this 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Vikings headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. This is Moss on the give. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. So it's a win for the Vikings. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings are...